Good morning, Minecraft, and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft on the eCube server. And it's raining again. It is always raining on here. I swear. So today, I think, after yesterday's discovery that we didn't have any bismuth in order to craft our blue steel, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually try to make that blue steel again. So let's go ahead and get started. And over here, for me it's the same day, and I just got back with my sphalerite. So let's get our bismuth. Excuse me. Just finished eating a second lunch. The wife went ahead and brought me some food. So there's that. Alright, I don't need to put these vessels up here. Actually, you know what? Let's grab this empty one and we'll put the rest of the magnetite in it. And we'll get to doing the magnetite later. I mostly got the steel that I need, I believe. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this one. I'm going to go ahead and use up coal. We got lightning going on. Honestly, I thought with Optifine video settings, where is it? Quality. There's no. I'm looking for the rain. I thought I had turned off weather off. See? Weather off. Animations, rain splash particles are off, but yet I'm still getting the splash particles. So Optifine is not working as well with TerraFirmaCraft as I had hoped. So there's that. We got that heated up. Okay. I want to grab another coal here. And in the last episode, I showed you guys my huge coal mine. There's actually 2 or 3 of those spots out near in the ocean nearby. It's just massively huge deposits of coal out there. Here's a little trick that I like to do. You know what? Let's get some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here's what I like doing. Put that in there. Oops. Split that up. Stick one piece of coal there. Split that. And then, say if a coal is missing here, I just shift click it and it fills it up. If these spots are empty, it'll fill these spots too. So, there it is. There's that one used up. Okay. So I've got my bismuth. Let's grab a stack of sphalerite. Go, and then let's get some of that copper. That's a lot of native silver. I just need the copper. Actually, you know what I want to do? Instead of the copper, I've got this malachite over here. And I'm pretty sure malachite is also copper. And then, oh, let's grab that one too. Rich malachite. Or malachite, small malachite. Yeah, let's grab that. And we'll just burn off the small vessels of it. Let's see here. Okay, that's full, that's that. Let's grab the small malachite, poor malachite, and the rich malachite. I'm not sure how much of this stuff I want to make, but yep, it's copper. Okay. Oops, I did not want to do that. Alright, well let's just make an ingot of copper for now. Okay, so when blending an ore, you don't want to have a thingy in here. A thingy. A mold. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to have a mold in here because it looks like it's just pouring straight into the mold, and I don't want it to do that. In order to get it out of the mold, and back into this, I have to fill up the mold. Come on, fill it up. And I do have some copper ingots laying around, so I can probably use those as well. But I'd rather have a stack of copper ingots than a bunch of ore in a bunch of loose ores laying around in my chests. I wasn't letting it heat up enough. That's the problem. Alright, let's go ahead and use up this whole stack here. Let that cool off. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back once I've got all the copper in there. Okay, that should be hot enough to get that copper ingot in there. Alright, so what we need is 10 to 20% bismuth and 20 to 30% zinc. Okay, so let's put our rich bismuth in there and see what level we're getting. Wow, we're at 12%. Okay, so we need to bring up our zinc level. We need a lot of zinc. Alright, we're almost there. And we need 50 to 70% copper. So we're pretty close. Let's put another zinc in there. There it is! That's what we're looking for. Let's put in another bismuth. And that made it unknown again. So we'll put that in there. Let's grab some more of our rich malachite. And it looks like I need to eat. Alright, what food level do I need to eat? Dairy, and then protein. Okay, so let's grab some dairy. Let's grab some protein. And then what else? Grain. Alright. I don't have any bread made up at this point. I may do that later on. Come on. Laggy thing. Alright. Let's throw another bismuth in there. And then we were putting in some malachite, and then it cools down. I didn't bring the bellows over here. I probably should have gone ahead and made a third bellows, but that's fine. Alright, let's put in a couple more of these. Let's bring up our copper level a little more. Come on, melt! Okay, once I've got this all balanced out, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to start making some ingots. Okay, I'm thinking that's a right about mix. That's a lot of copper, and that's just a bare minimum of bismuth and bare minimum of zinc, so I don't have to go out and mine some more. I'd rather have more copper. But I also went ahead and started up this other forge. I have a forge underneath my blast furnace so that I can keep the whatever pours down into the crucible. If it cools off, I can still heat it back up and pour it into ingots. So there's that. And this is going to be for the sterling silver. And looking at the recipe, it looks like it's opposite of what I'm used to. The other bronze type alloys usually have more copper than they have of the other material. This one is the opposite. This one has like 60 to 80% silver. So we're going to have to stick more silver into it than copper. But still, I want to use up as much copper as I can while still maintaining the mixture. So I'm thinking two 2 stacks of that. I'm not really sure how much I'm going to actually need of the sterling silver for the blue steel recipe. Since I haven't made blue steel before, I'm not sure how many ingots I'll be needing. But it's looking like a decent amount. Thinking 20% maybe. I don't need a lot of Bizmuth Bronze, but I do need a decent amount of sterling silver. The biggest portion I do know is going to be the black steel. And black steel is such a pain to make. Alright, let's see if we can bring that up a little bit. Actually, I do want to have a higher copper percentage, but I want to kind of get rid of this stack of silver. There we go. Any more copper? Yeah, we can go up to 40 and down to 20. I mean, down to 60. So let's try doing that. Let's see if we can get to 40% copper, 60% silver. Because I'd rather use up the copper. I've got so much copper. There we go. I think I'm going to stop right there. And alright, we're going to start making, well, let's check our forge first. Yeah, it's running out. This one, yep, running out. So I'm going to start making ingots. I'm going to start making stacks. Once I've got everything out of this crucible and everything out of that crucible, I'll come back to you guys and we'll actually get started working on making some blue steel ingots. Alright, stick around. I'll be right back. Okay, I noticed that up in my chest up here I had some more weak steel laying around, so I grabbed some of my pig iron, threw it in the forge, heated it up, and let's grab it. And we're going to go ahead and make some more black steel out of it. Pig iron, black steel, weld. Alright. That's pretty simple. Just weld the weak steel to a piece of pig iron and then smack it on the anvil a few times, and there you go. Nice piece of black steel. Let me go ahead and do that one more time. Pig iron, weak steel. Weak steel is the alloy you get when you mix what in the world? Okay, that's the yellow white one. Did I not grab the pig iron? I didn't. Did not grab the pig iron. Okay, so weak steel is the alloy you get when you mix steel and nickel, I believe. I forget what all you mix together, but it's steel, nickel, and something else. Oh yeah, black bronze. That's what it is. I don't believe I'm going to be able to place that now that it's been hit. Yeah, I don't think I can place it down. Okay, so I'm going to work up this pig iron, or weak steel, into black steel. I also started the blast furnace cooking some more pig iron so it can replenish the stock that I had here. Speaking of pig iron, while I was building up this stack of black steel, I made a major mistake, and I added pig iron to the mixture of steel, nickel, and black bronze, and ended up with this unknown crap. So I ended up having an entire batch just wasted because I threw one piece of pig iron in it. It's like, no. Well, that went orange. So I'm going to finish this stuff up, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, Here we are. I think we're finally ready to start putting this stuff together. So, let's turn around and let's get to it. Alright, which one of these do I want to do this in? Probably this one, because it's actually got the bellows on it. So if it's not hot enough, I can just pump it a few times and bring up the temperature. Okay, let's make sure it's fully loaded with coal. Let's grab some more and start throwing in our black steel. Let's put in 2 pieces of black steel. Actually, let's put in 3 pieces of black steel. Alright, and then 1 piece of normal steel. Hopefully we'll get this right. Come on, temperature, go up. See, that's what I wanted the bellows for, is so I can just pump it a few times and get it to melt in there. Alright, so we have 25% steel, 75% black steel. We're going to need to bring it down to about 60. So let's see what happens when we stick in 1 ingot of bismuth bronze. That's 20% bismuth bronze. Let's stick in another piece of sterling silver. Okay, we need to bring those bismuth bronze, sterling silver down to 15%, and we need to bring the steel up to 60%. But this has to stay between 50 and 60. So let's put in a steel ingot. See what happens. Pump it a little bit. Okay, see, our black steel dropped, and that dropped, and that dropped. So let's put in a black steel. Alright, there we go. That's it right there. Weak blue steel. Awesome. Alright, let's stick in another bismuth bronze and another sterling silver. I probably want to use up all of these, so let's go ahead and stick in the rest of these. Like that. Let's stick in black steel. Let's pump it some more. It still hasn't melted. Okay, the coal is doing good. I want to check on this forge as well, just in case it's not running out. Alright, so that black steel got used up. We need to really bring up the black steel, and then we also need to bring up the regular steel. That needs to hit 20% at least. Let's pump it some more. I need to get at least 14 ingots out of this in order to even bother making a an anvil. So I think I want to try and max it out as much as I can. Having a little lag issue here. Yeah, come on. Alright, had a little bit of connection issue, got dropped and disconnected, so I'm back now. Alright, where were we at? We were working at dropping the bismuth and the sterling silver and trying to bring up the black steel ratio. Whoa. 2, 3, 4, where'd it go? There it is. Alright. Come on. There we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. That. And that. Has me worried because have not been able to get into any contact with the server owner guy. Well, the guy who's running it, the hardware. Oh, there we go. We got 15% bronze, sterling. Let's see what happens when we drop in another one of these and another one of these, which should go back to being blue steel again. Yes, it did. I'm not really worried about the bronze and the sterling silver, but the black steel specifically, I want to keep that as low as possible. That's really expensive stuff, really expensive, because as you guys saw earlier, I took the weak steel, which is the mix of the nickel, the bismuth, the black bronze, and the steel. I took that and I welded it together with a piece of pig iron on the anvil. And you know what? You basically throw away the pig iron, because you take 2 ingots and mix them together and you get 1 ingot back. So essentially your pig iron is gone, just thrown away. It's like, bye pig iron, I don't care about you. So yeah, you end up losing a pig iron in the process. And it's looking like blue steel might be a similar process. So let's go ahead and pull out some ingots here. Fill that up, brilliant white. Let's keep it nice and hot. Keep that coal going. And then, if you guys haven't noticed, I've got some black steel ingots sitting over here. I'll show you guys what those are for in just a second, if my lag will catch up. Come on. And this is definitely a connection issue. We're thinking the router or the server on the other end needs to be reset, and we don't have a way to connect to the router or anything. So I'm going to fill these up, and I'll get back with you guys in a few minutes. Okay, it looks like I've got 1 ingot ready to move on to the next phase. I believe you take this weak ingot and you weld it with a black steel ingot. I believe that's what you need to do. Yep, you weld it and then you hit it. And there it is, blue steel. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm going to need to go ahead and make 14 of these suckers, weld them together, and make an anvil out of it. Looks like... Oops, I broke that. Let's see if I can weld this real quick. It's dropping temperature really fast. There we go. That's the same way. There it is. Those are pretty easy to make. But as you notice, I'm taking a black steel ingot, welding it to this blue steel ingot, and ending up with a single, I need to heat them both back up, and ending up with a single ingot. So, like I was saying before, you essentially are wasting, not really wasting, but you're losing your black steel ingot. So it's like it takes 2 black steel ingots plus some other stuff to make a single blue steel ingot. When you put the ores in the crucible here, you're still getting the 1-for-1 thing. The ore you put in adds up to the ingots you get out. But when you do this welding thing, when you weld your ingots together, you don't get your ingot back, or you don't get your metal back. Why is it? Flux. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing the flux. Duh. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to make these ingots, weld them together into an anvil, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Let's grab that and make this last piece here. So yeah, blue steel is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. Okay, there's that. So once I've got enough, I'll be back. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, I think I'm ready. I've even got some spare ingots laying around just in case. So here we go. Putting together the blue steel anvil. I I hope. We shall see. Alright, just like all the other anvils that I've made up to this point. Let's go like that. Yes! We've got it! We've got the anvil! Alright, let's clean off this one. Get all the flux out of it. And the hammer. There it is. Black steel anvil. What am I going to do with this other one? Alright, let's remove these blocks here. Put that there. Now, I'm going to need to make a blue steel hammer. So I think I've got something ready to go here. So let's see if we can do that. Plans, hammer, the shrink, and the punch. Come on. It's not doing it. It's not liking me. Take 2 hits, a draw, a shrink. There we go. Finally got it. Okay, didn't have to stick it back in the forge. 250 or 205 and 240. Okay, let's stick our black steel hammer up on the wall. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, actually, let's not stick it on the wall. I want to stick it in here. There we go. That's that. Alright, we've got that. And I realized if I want to continue making more blue steel, I'm going to need a lot more black iron. So I started up another run of pig iron, which I need to turn into some more steel, some more pig iron, and eventually some more black iron. So I'm working on that. Get that in there. Heat that up. Fill up that. Let's make a steel ingot out of that. Oh, that's high carbon steel. Okay. There. Oh, one more. Or maybe a couple more. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and make a blue steel pickaxe while we're at it. Pickaxe. Okay. So that's a draw, a bend, and a punch. Okay, this draw, hit, draw, bend, punch. Got it! Wow, that was pretty quick. I'm actually pretty surprised at how quick that came out. Alright, put that up on the wall. What else do I want to make next? You know what? I want to make a sword. But to do that, I'm going to need another ingot. So give me another ingot. Let's throw it in there. We'll heat that up. And when we've got those 2 ingots nice and hot, we'll go ahead and make a sword. But for now, I'm going to keep working on this pig iron. Got another thing of pig iron. Yep. Oops, I need to put an empty one in there. I need to throw some more charcoal in the top. Come up here to the top. And for me, I have to aim at that block there and throw it in there. Okay. That should work. So that's full. And as you can see, there's a little bit of pig iron down here in the bottom, and it's not flowing into the mold, so I have to heat it up a little bit, which is why I have the forge down here, so I can do that. Let me grab another piece of charcoal, or I should say stack of charcoal. And this one is ready to turn into steel. And hit it 3 times, and then shrink it. And then I've also discovered a big mistake. If you use the, or if you take this green bar all the way to the left, I mean the right, if you take it all the way to the right, you'll actually destroy your ingot. I may do that eventually just to show what happens, but not right now. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's check on this. I don't think it's hot enough yet. Nope, definitely not. So I'm going to wait till that heats up. We're going to be right back, and we're going to see if we can make a sword. Hey guys, so I'm doing a little caving down here, fairly close to my base. I don't even remember how I got in this cave, but I ran across something pretty cool. Let's see if I can figure out how to get out of here. Coming along. And then I think it was up over this way. Yep, there it is. Somewhere underneath my base is a sample of garnierite, a very large sample of garnet. So I was not, I mean, in a few episodes ago, I was pretty discouraged about finding a sample or finding an ore and then digging down that shaft. What was it? A water shaft of some kind. Yeah, a spring. I was going down a spring, and I found one piece of ore. That's it. It's all there was. So yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember coming up this way, fighting the water. I was tunneling. I was doing some strip mining in the same vein area. I think, yeah, there it is. I was doing some strip mining, and I found this cave, and that cave eventually led me to the garnierite. So I'm not as disappointed as I could have been. Oh, and look, there's some other torches. So I have been in this cave before. I've been here. Help. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and get back to what I was working on, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, it's getting pretty late out there, so let's go ahead and finish up this episode if we can. Get this sword going. So I've got, whoa, a little lag. 2 ingots, nice and hot. I gotta weld them together. Make a double ingot. And pick the sword option, so it's gonna be a bend, bend, hit. Alright. Bend, bend, hit. Draw, and bend, bend, hit. Draw, bend, 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 hit. Try that again. Bend, 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 hit. I'm going to punch it, draw it, bend it, bend it, bend it, and hit it. Hit it, punch it, draw it, bend, 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 hit. Got it. Ta-da! Now I have a blue steel sword. Woohoo! Let's swap out that one. Put this one up on the wall. Maybe Almanac or somebody else can come along and use it. Maybe. We'll see. So there's that. I think what I want to try and do next is make myself a better suit of armor. So we're going to hook ourselves up with a blue steel suit of armor, but to do that, I'm going to need like almost a whole stack of this. So 2 double sheets, another 2 double sheets, that's another layer, and then, so 3 layers. I'm going to need 3 layers of blue steel ingots, and that's going to take quite a bit more black steel. So I'm going to have to make up a lot more black steel. I'm going to have to make up a lot more pig iron. I'm going to have to make up some more regular steel. So that's a lot of work for me, and I don't think I have enough material. Nope, I don't. I'm thinking 3 vessels full of the stuff in order to get to the amount of black steel that I'm going to need. So that's going to be some more mining. could be a week's worth of work here, guys. A lot of work to do. So I think that's going to be it for me. This is OneWolfe. We finally got ourselves a Blue Steel Anvil, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.